and welcome to the news from ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. I am your host, Tabitha John, and I'll bring you the latest highlights of the day right after the following headlines. Do stay with us. Ethiopia and China signed 12 cooperation agreements. And Burkina Faso names a boulevard after Thomas Sankara on anniversary of his assassination. Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed is on an official visit to China, where he met with Chinese Premier Li Qiang. Qiang and Ahmed witnessed the signing of 12 cooperation agreements aimed at boosting relations between the two countries. The official state visit highlighted the strong bonds between the nations. During talks, the leaders discussed ways of reinforcing their comprehensive strategic partnership, particularly in the areas of trade and investment. Premier Li Qiang underscored that as major developing countries, China and Ethiopia have great potential to synergize their development strategies. Prime Minister Abiy welcomed China's interest to expand trade and investment ties with Ethiopia. Following the discussions, the two prime ministers attended a ceremony where nearly a dozen agreements and 2 more letters of intent were signed between the two countries. The agreements were expected to deepen cooperation between the long-standing partners. President Sahle-Work Zewde underlined that the Ethiopian flag represents the causes of freedom, independence and dignity, and honored the huge sacrifices made to defend Ethiopia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Sahle-Work made the remark during the observance of the National Flag Day here in the premises of the National Parliament. Zewde stressed that paying tribute to the flag should be a year-round commitment, not just a one-day affair. The president urged the younger generation to give proper recognition and regard to the tricolor national flag, a symbol of Ethiopian independence. In fact, the green, yellow and red colors are variously used in the flags of several African countries in recognition of Ethiopia's pioneering role in the struggle against foreign conquest. Welcome back, and now moving on to news items selected for detailed analysis. GIZ said it is actively working by prioritizing 3 sectors based on the long-standing bilateral relations between Ethiopia and Germany. Talking to ETV English, coordinator of Social Transformation Cluster at GIZ said GIZ is aligned with public and private sectors to ensure quality education in Ethiopia. Haptamu Ashagre compiles the following report.
GIZ is one of the largest organizations that has been alertly working in various fields in Ethiopia. As part of this move, GIZ is actively working in agriculture, education, good governance, among other fields.
As the company and so on.
Talking to EBC English, GIZ Social Transformation Cluster Coordinator Lars Fichel said his organization is prioritizing and working on 3 major activities in Ethiopia.
The 3 core areas are peaceful and inclusive societies, where we are aiming to support the Ethiopian government with good governance, democracy, and all the related topics. Secondly, we are active in the area of change of agri-food systems, where we are supporting the agriculture here in the country to be more productive and provide the good and correct food to the Ethiopian people. And thirdly, we are active in the area of sustainable economic development, training and employment, where we have the education sector in which we are active.
According to Fichel, GIZ is supporting public and private sector to play their share in education sector.
Within the education, we are working mainly in the area of TVET, where we are trying to implement technical training together with the private sector. So we are supporting the Ministry of Labor and Skills, our main political partner, to create a TVET system, a technical education system, where students are learning in companies and also in the TVET colleges. And thereby they will get skills that they can directly use on the labor market.
Despite registering successful activities, Fichel underlined that GIZ is facing major challenges.
The pandemic still has its impact. The past years with the pandemic have shown that economic growth has become more difficult. The funds for education and also TVET education have become scarce. Companies are challenged with the outcomes of pandemic and conflicts and fragility as well. So this environment is difficult. And has been difficult for reaching our goals and reaching the goals of the joint programs between the Ethiopian government and the German government.
GIZ is working a lot of activities. These activities mainly focus on socio-economic as well as political activities over the past 5 decades in Ethiopia. GIZ is still hopeful to undertaking a lot of activities in education, security, good governance, agriculture, among other activities in Ethiopia.
Stakeholders have called on the international community to visit Ethiopia, the land of origins, housing 15 natural and historical World Heritage sites across the country. While talking to our staff reporter, Tigist Ranisa, some visitors of the Tourism and Hospitality exhibition here at the Science Museum, as well as other stakes, reiterated that Ethiopia is a magnificent place worth a visit. Let's take a look at what they said.
Heritage is a legacy from the past, what we live on today and what we pass on the next generation. Ethiopia houses 15 historical and natural World Heritage sites. Today we're here at the Science Museum to experience tourism and hospitality exhibition. Do stay with us.
Yeah, this is a national tourism and hospitality exhibition. The exhibition has been, organized with aim to promote the multifarious tourism resource of Ethiopia. It is destined to promote the multi-dimensional tourism resource of Ethiopia, natural, cultural, and historical. Besides, it brings all tourism stakeholders in one roof, so that these industry actors can interact, can strengthen ties to each other.
So it's a fascinating exhibition. We had heard about this exhibition from a colleague, Professor Aklilu at Black Lion Hospital, who said that this was a great way to get a sampling of all the different regions of Ethiopia. And he was very right. It's a very worthwhile place to see.
Ethiopia is a country having all kinds of resources. Ethiopia is blessed with secretive and extraordinary historical, cultural, and natural resource. Any traveler can come and enjoy or have seamless experience in Ethiopia.
So welcome to visit southwestern part of Ethiopia. If you want to visit southwestern part of Ethiopia, no need of the knocking off the door of southwestern part of Ethiopia. It is always open for tourists, travelers, missionaries, explorers, visitors, and researchers. Again, welcome to visit.
Other things there is hotels, resorts, and lodges are available to enjoy and spend their memorable and good time in our region. So I invite you to come and visit us and to enjoy diversity, to look at us.
Ethiopia is a wonderful place of an extensive, long history with wonderful people, beautiful places to see. And I would encourage anyone who has the opportunity to come and to visit Ethiopia and see for themselves.
This hospitality and tourism exhibition being hosted at the Science Museum presents a great opportunity to explore more culture and lifestyle across Ethiopia. Tigis Sernisa reporting for ABC World.
And finally, from across the continent, Burkina Faso's transitional government paid tribute to former revolutionary president Thomas Sankara on the anniversary of his assassination. Attendees included relatives of the late leader, the president of the transition, and government officials in Ouagadougou. Let's take a look at the details compiled by Johannes Fentahun.
Burkina Faso names boulevard after Thomas Sankara on anniversary of his assassination. The ceremony took place after late Sankara was elevated to the rank of Hero of the Nation in early October.
Article 1. The late Captain Thomas Isidore Noel Sankara is recognized as a hero of the nation. The day of homage to the late Captain Isidore Thomas Noel Sankara is to be celebrated every 15th of October in Ouagadougou.
President of the transition, Captain Tourari, laid the foundation stone for the Thomas Sankara Mausoleum. The mausoleum will be built on the very site of the assassination of Thomas Sankara and of 12 of his companions. Boulevard Charles de Gaulle adjoining the memorial was renamed after the Pan-Africanist icon and former president.
Today the boulevard has been named Boulevard Thomas Sankara instead of Boulevard Charles de Gaulle. So today we're very proud, because if the boulevard had been named after imperialists, today we think that we also have heroes. We also have valiant Burkinabe, that we can take these boulevards or these streets to name them after our brave figures.
Thomas Sankara, who came to power in a coup in 1983, was killed along with 12 of his companions by a commando of putschists. Former President Blaise Compaoré, who was Sankara's right-hand man, was sentenced to life in prison over Sankara's murder in 2022.
And that's all we had for now. I'm Tabitha John. Many thanks for watching. We'll catch you soon.